What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and welcome everybody to the very brief draft breakdown for both the SPDA Master Ball and the Luxury Ball divisions, because guess what? Your boy is taking part once again in Season 2 of both leagues, hoping to maintain our championship title from Season 1 of the Master Ball division, and hoping for a redemption in the Luxury Ball division. Now, like the MBBL one, this is not going to be heavily edited. It's going to be very simple, mainly because A, I don't have the time to edit anything right now, and it's intense trying to edit everything as is, and 2, just because it just, again, makes my life easier. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, if you guys are excited, please be sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe. I think without any further ado, I might even just jump into the draft breakdowns at this point, keeping it very short. You guys know the SPDA at this point. My first ever championship just a couple of months ago. We're back for Season 2 in both leagues, and I'm very excited about these teams because these teams are rather interesting. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So here are the teams of the SPDA. This one over here is the Master Ball division, the one on the left side of your screen, and the one on the right over here is going to be the Luxury Ball division. Overall, these are both very interesting teams, I must say. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Luxury Ball one first, just because of the fact that this one's the one I'm kind of less certain about, admittedly. I think this is going to be a very, very interesting team for me to use. Gouging Fire, Rillaboom, Ursaluna, Espeon, Grimmsnarl, Yanmega that can turn into a bug, flying or ground type, Hawlucha, Bronzong, Colossal, a Toxtricity that can turn into a normal, dark, or fighting type, and finally a Golduck to round things out. This team was a very, very interesting one. This team was originally very different. I originally had a different psychic type on the field for this one. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it was one that could, like, Terra. It was a really good Terra. Espeon could Terra as well. I can't remember exactly what it did, but there's a number of trades that happened with this team because I didn't really like it originally, unfortunately. Oh, it was Necrozma. I had Necrozma on this team originally instead of Espeon. But I didn't like it because I didn't like my speed tiers. I didn't like a number of things about this team. And in general, I'm still a little bit uncertain about this team. Just because, again, like, Hawlucha is my fastest Pokemon at base 118. And then there's Espeon as well, base 110. And then Yanmega 95 is my third fastest. And granted, I do have speed boost, but that's still kind of eh. In general, this team is a very interesting one. I am low-key excited about it. I think it's a very interesting team regardless. Colossal in grassy terrain is extremely underrated. Even though Colossal can't Terra, it can still tank hits decently well if my opponent decides to not bring high horsepower in a game. So Colossal is a very, very valuable pick on this team in particular. Also, again, because getting rid of rocks is very nice. Magic Bounce Espeon also helps discourage rocks a lot as well. Terra Mega is a beast, and the fact that it was allowed is absolutely amazing, and I'm a big fan of that. The combination of Rillaboom, Hawlucha, and Gouging Fire just are physical nukes galore. I don't like that both my Terra Captains are special attackers, but I kind of needed that at this point. Toxtricity and Yanmega. Toxtricity, also both of them decently rely on sound-based attacks. One of the most popular Yanmega strats is Bug Buzz Throat Spray Speed Boost set. And then obviously the Toxtricity being Punk Rock, etc., etc., having to very heavily rely on sound moves. But again, in general, I do really like this team, decent amounts anyways. I do like Toxtricity on this team, that's what I was originally going to say. I'm very excited to use Terra Toxtricity finally. I've been interested in it for a very long time, but never found a reason to draft it until now. Grimmsnarl on this team I think is going to be absolutely phenomenal and a mainstay of this team as both the dark and the fairy type of the team. I think that's going to be very nice. Ursaluna I'm very excited about. Combining grassy terrain with the, not high horsepower, Headlong Rush I think is very, very valuable here in this game, and I'm very, very excited about that. I drafted this before I realized that Earth Power is not affected by grassy terrain, so I could have grabbed the special attacking ground type, which I think probably would have been smarter, but it is what it is. I'm still very excited to use Ursaluna again, because Ursaluna is such a fun Pokemon. I had it last season in the SPDA Luxury Ball Division, and it was the kill leader, and it got like 14 KOs or something like that in the regular season, so it was very, very good. I'm also very excited to use Gouging Fire for the first time ever. I've been wanting to use this Pokemon for a while. It would always get drafted before it got back to me. This time it didn't, and I saw the opportunity to draft Rillaboom on top of Gouging Fire, and was like, you know what, frick it, let's go. Bronzong is also very nice in general as a levitator, as a way to, you know, get hazards up on the field, get rocks up on the field, help chip things down, be a defensive wall, and in general, I really like it. And then Golduck I thought would be fun, so that's why I grabbed Golduck. But in actuality, I also grabbed Golduck because I really like the moveset. I think it's going to be very valuable. You guys, spoiler alert, we'll see Golduck in week 1 of this league, so Golduck is already coming in clutch for me. I don't like that my low tier water is so super low tier, but hey, I'm also the coach that is known for using low tiers extremely well, so we'll see how it goes. In general, I'm very, very excited about the team. I think it's going to put in a lot of work. Grimmsnarl again with screens, with like Thunder Wave, with other moves it can do as well, with other shenanigans. Really hard-hitting attack as well. Colossal obviously being a main staple of the team. Gouging Fire and Rillaboom and Ursaluna, the top 3 are just massive threats. The 2 Terra Captains being special attackers are amazing here. I think it's going to be a very interesting team to try out, but I'm very excited about it, and I think it's going to put in a lot of work. So yeah, and now let's talk about the Master Ball division. This one, I keep doing the wrong hand. But yes, the Master Ball division on the left. So we see it got Tornadus, Therian, Tinglu, Ogerpon, the regular form, the Iron Crown, Blastoise, Raikou, Infernape, a Glastrier that can turn into an Ice, Electric, or Fairy type, a Dachshund that can turn into a Steel, Ghost, or Fighting type, a Flygon, and finally a regular Muck, not a Alolan Muck, but Cantonian Muck, that can turn into a Poison, Grass, or Ghost type. Now, this is a team that I definitely like a lot more on paper, in my personal opinion. We have a phenomenal Pokemon in Trick Room in case my opponent thinks that, oh, I can bring Trick Room. Nope, I have Glastrier. You do not want to bring Trick Room on a Glastrier team. I also have, like, several really great Pokemon, like Dachshund, and for, like, helping provide support. Wish Passing, obviously. I do wish I had a Terra Ghost on this, or I do wish I had a Ghost type on this team, but I couldn't really fit one in here reliably. I do like that my grounded poison is Muck. I think Muck is a very good Pokemon, and I'm very excited to use it. I think Tinglu and Tornadus Therian are going to be phenomenal combinations together. I'm very excited to use Ogerpon Teal, the regular Ogerpon. I think that's going to be very exciting for me, and I'm very interested to see how well I do with it. Obviously it can run items. It's a very fast Pokemon as well. A big reason I did these switches, did these teams as I did, all of these Pokemon minus Tinglu, Muck, and Glastrier get pivoting. Whether it's Baton Pass, U-Turn, Volt Switch, or Flip Turn, that's a big reason I really love this team. But Tinglu can set up hazards, and then I can just turn pivots on everything, and I think that's extremely valuable here. I really like Flygon. I'm very excited to use Flygon, honestly. I do kind of wish I made it a Terra Cap, but decided, you know what, it's fine. Glastrier I am very excited to use as a Terra Cap. I think that's going to be a very fun Terra Cap indeed, because, you know, we've seen Glastrier pop off before. I'm very excited about it. Blastoise is a phenomenal spinner. I'm very glad that we have Blastoise on this team. Infernape, obviously mascot pick Infernape. Very, very hyped about that. I'm super stoked about using Infernape again. It's been a while since I've used Infernape. Infernape's my favorite Pokemon of all time. Not necessarily my favorite draft Pokemon, but I do really love using Infernape in draft as well. Tornadus Therian is going to be a very fun Pokemon. I do have Tornadus Therian in a tournament league that you guys will be seeing content of in a couple of weeks now at this point. So I'm very excited about using Torn. I'm very excited to be using Tinglu again. Tinglu was a massive, massive Pokemon on my championship team last season, and I'm very excited to be using it again. Iron Crown is such a fun Pokemon. You know, I was able to sweep a Sun team with it. I think it's a very amazing Pokemon here, and I'm very excited about it. Honestly, I really love the synergy of this team. I think it's phenomenal, and I think my opponents are all going to have a very, very hard time prepping for this team. There are obviously some things, of course, that's like, well, okay, this is going to be a bit harder to counter, but again, I think this team is just absolutely phenomenal, and I'm super excited to be using it. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead. That's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this team breakdown for both leagues. Again, I'm very excited about this league. I'm very excited to be back in the SPDA. Obviously, this is my first, again, like I said a million times at this point, this is my first championship league that I have been in, that I earned a championship title in, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm very excited to be back because I genuinely have such a good time in this league. So, regardless, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this short video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that's going to do it. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon! Oh, stay tuned. I knew I was forgetting something. Stay tuned for the battles. CMM will still be uploaded on Saturdays, so what's probably going to end up happening is MBBL will probably be on Thursdays, maybe, which I still... Yeah, MBBL will probably be on Thursdays at this point. The Master Ball will be on Fridays, and the CMM will be on Saturdays, and then this will be on Sundays. Wednesdays we'll have the UPA, which means I'm uploading a video every single day at this point, which is stressful. Definitely a mistake, but you know what, it's fine. But it is what it is. Hopefully, things will get a little bit easier fairly soon. I only have a couple more weeks of being in a ton of leagues, so, and I'm probably going to start scaling back on the editing a little bit in some of those leagues, but again, we'll get there when we get there. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!